Welcome into Halftime Huddle. All right, fans, are you ready? For Chiefs Kingdom and the millions watching around the world, are you ready? This show is presented by Starcade Media, where we break down all the action from the first half of the Chiefs game. And now, introducing your hosts, Chase, Riley, and Jaymes Howell.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Chase, a.k.a. CR Media. I'm here with my good friend, Jaymes Howell, at the Arrowhead Asylum. Jaymes, how are you doing today, sir?
Man, I can't complain. Had a great New Year's, had a great Christmas, all the above, and it's a beautiful day out here, and we're seeing some Chiefs football. So it's a good day.
It is indeed. Game's going a little bit slow right now, and we'll kind of get into that. We've got the Denver Donkeys. Second to the last game of the season. The Chiefs need to win this game, to kind of keep their spot in the playoffs. So I don't know, man. What's been the struggle so far?
Well, I think ball security has definitely been an issue the past couple weeks, and it's reared its ugly head up again today. And special teams keeps letting us down. We had I believe it was a bad snap. I kind of missed the play, but we missed the PAT, and then the Kadarius Toney fumble, and now a blocked field goal to end the half. So that between those two things, between ball security and the special teams kind of struggling, that's what's allowed the Denver Broncos to stay in this game.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of agree, but I'm gonna piggyback off of that as well. I don't want to put it completely on special teams. We've got defense not holding up very well. This has been kind of a reoccurring theme for you and me to talk about all year long on this show is, defense not being able to stop the run, and the pass rush is just not there. They're not like they're putting pressure on the quarterback, but I need to see people getting to the quarterback. Especially, I've mentioned 100 times, there's almost $100 million on that defensive line. And, there's guys not getting to the quarterback. That last play or that last touchdown by Russell Wilson, man, where he ran straight in, from the 10 or the 12-yard line into the end zone, was inexcusable. When you've got those guys there. So I don't know. I'm a little worried about this defense, especially with it being January, man. You and I in January went and saw the Chiefs go toe-to-toe and go to overtime in the infamous 13-second drive, in January. And here we are in January football, and the Chiefs are, it's a division game. I don't want to harp too much on our guys, but man, this is not a good Denver team. I know they fired their head coach, and they've got an interim head coach right now, and they've made some adjustments, but this team is not good. And
no.
This game shouldn't be this close. And so
it almost seems as if Kansas City has a tendency to play down to their opponents. We've seen them struggle a little bit with Houston, and then even Seattle. And the first matchup with Denver, we've seen these games be a little bit closer than what we wanted them to be. And I don't know why. I don't know why we have so much issues with Denver, because this team is not good. Like you were saying, they're not. Denver's just not a good team, and I don't care how many adjustments they made, and fire how many head coaches they fire, or how many coaches they fire, or whatever. They're still not a good team. the roster's not that good. So,
Absolutely.
and one of the weakest points of their team is their offensive line. So to kind of piggyback off of what you were saying, we have to see more production from our D line, and we need to see some of these sacks hit home.
Yeah.
You know, I will give George Karlaftis his credit because he's having a pretty decent impact, and he has been over the past couple of weeks. But today specifically, you know, he got in there a couple times and was right there for that fumble that they reviewed at the end of the half. That's great. You made an impact. But the rest of the team, the Chris Joneses, the Frank Clarks, they need to step up a little bit. The Carlos Dunlaps, they need to step up a little bit and make more of an impact, more than just batted balls.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't agree more. You know, I'm just very underwhelmed by this defense's progress and by their performance, and not just this week. It's been a few weeks. So, but I'll tell you what. Let's talk about what the Chiefs need to do in the second half to lock up this game. What's your keys to victory in the second half?
Well, it's just clean it up. Clean it up for me. Clean up these mistakes that we're having, the ball security issues, the special teams, with missed tackles. You know, on the defensive side, offensively, I think they're doing phenomenal. We're seeing Sky Moore get involved. We're seeing Kadarius Toney get involved. And, you know, when we get McCole Hardman back, that's just going to add another level to this offense. I think they're doing phenomenal. Just keep it up. Keep running the ball. You know, we normally say we got to pound the rock. We got to, you know, run the ball heavily. I think they're doing a great job. I think it's well balanced. And it's kind of funny, man. They're almost turning into a running team. You know, with Kader or Isaiah Pacheco and
Ronald
McKinnon.
Jones, Jared McKinnon,
yeah,
Clyde Edwards-Helaire when Clyde is healthy. I don't know. we harped on it a lot this year, you know, about the running the ball, and you know, Noah says Mahomes MVP is slipping away, and Cole Quitten's in Townsend said. I'm not going to go so far to say that Mahomes' MVP is slipping away. I think him and Jalen Hurts are still the front runners. I'd have a hard time arguing against anybody else. I think dark horses, or not dark horses, but right there on Mahomes and Jalen Hurts' feet is going to be Joe Burrow. But no, Mahomes is still right there at the MVP. I don't think it's slipping away. My keys to victory, guy, I couldn't agree more. The defense just needs to clean up these mistakes. You know, fine if this defensive line is not going to get to the quarterback and not going to put the quarterback on his back and start getting sacks, then fine, just clean up the mistakes. Just stop letting these big plays go against a team that is not very good. You know, clean up those mistakes that you're making on the defensive side, and on the offensive side. Let's keep seeing Pat, you know, cycle this ball around. You know, like you said, getting Sky Moore involved, getting Kadarius Toney involved, Juju, Kelsey, Noah Gray, who has just been absolutely phenomenal this season and in these past couple of months. I think if and when the time comes for Travis Kelce to step down, I think the tight end position is in very good hands with Noah Gray, Jody Fortson, and whatever options they may find in the meantime. You know, not saying Travis Kelce's going anywhere anytime soon. Just, you know, if and when that happens. But you know, there's plenty of weapons for Mahomes to do. Once you get that lead, then run the ball.
Yeah, that's right.
And the reason why I harp on the run the ball part is because, you know, we have seen not just, you know, with our team, the Kansas City Chiefs, since 2013, almost 10 years ago, almost a full 10 years ago when Andy Reid was brought in and hired. but also Andy Reid's tenure in Philadelphia. There was a lot of criticism for Andy Reid not running the ball with LaShawn McCoy, not using LaShawn McCoy the way he was supposed to. Now, I'm not saying Isaiah Pacheco or Jerick McKinnon are on LaShawn McCoy's level back then, but we are seeing that Kansas City has a very good, very great nucleus of running backs, and I'd like to see them get involved in this game plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's going to be big, not just today, but moving forward when we start playing playoff football. It's run the ball. We've got that core group of guys between Pacheco and McKinnon. Phenomenal. And what a value that we got for Pacheco, finding him in the later rounds of the draft.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I agree.
Last round of the draft. Not just later, last round. That is my daily reminder on some of the shows I'll do, but that is my my niche, my shtick, if you will. Is I like to give a formal reminder to everybody every once in a while that, hey, Isaiah Pacheco's a seventh round pick. Like just in case anybody wanted to throw that out there. So throw the damn ball and secure this MVP away from Joe Burrow. Agreed. Throw the ball. Let's get some big plays going. Get some score on, and then let's run the ball and close out the game. Because I know that's what Andy Reid loves to do. He loves to play conservative ball. But let's push on the gas a little bit, Reid, before you start playing conservative. Let's push on the gas a little bit. A 3-point lead is not a lead. So let's close these mistakes out. Let's run the ball and close it out and have a great week of football. James, give me your final score prediction, brother.
Oh man, I think I think we pull away from them in the second half and really show who the dominant team is. And I think they've been dominant so far, other than the little mistakes that they have. So I'm going to say, I don't know, let's say 31-17.
I like it. I was going to go 30-17.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna just dominate this second half and show them who the boss is.
And then look,
put your foot down.
And then Noah says 30-20. We're right there. So I think I think the third quarter, I think Denver will stay a little bit close, and then in the fourth quarter, the Chiefs will put some points up and close it out. So I think we're almost back on here.
Yes, sir.
You got anything before we close out?
No. Go Chiefs. Go Chiefs.
Absolutely. Go Chiefs. Guys, for myself, Chase, CR Media, for my good friend James Howell, Arrowhead Asylum, we appreciate you guys joining us on Starcade Media's Halftime Huddle. As usual, catch us every week during the halftime where we break down the game. Other than that, guys, go Chiefs. All right,